suspicion distrust fueling the federal investigation into Hunter Biden. According to a review of transcripts and interviews that show how prosecutors investigators turned on each other as they handled a high-profile case that Republicans used to attack President Biden ahead of the 2024 election. Hunter Biden, 53, was indicted last month on misrepresentation and weapons possession charges, and private attorney David Weiss is weighing whether file tax charges against him in California. According to people familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of anonymity discuss a sensitive case. Biden is expected to plead not guilty to weapons charges Tuesday in federal court in Wilmington, Del. The Biden investigation, first opened by IRS agents in 2018, became public during 2020 presidential campaign, which has been a minefield for the Justice Department, still fearful of law enforcement decisions that affected 2016 presidential contest between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Democrats argue that Hunter Biden is victim of a sustained smear campaign. Republicans insist the president's only surviving son is being given kid glove treatment by Biden administration. Republican criticism intensified in the spring after two IRS agents emerged as whistleblowers, and Justice Department officials, including Weiss, who led the investigation as U.S.C. before his appointment as special counsel. In August, the Delaware attorney walked slowly and denounced his cases. The allegations have become a key element of efforts to influence Republican President Biden. But internal records, transcripts and interviews at The Washington Post tell more complex story of an investigation unraveled by growing sense of mistrust between an IRS agent and prosecutor, relationship that began to sour during the Trump administration. Along the way, Justice Department officials repeatedly insisted on high-level signatures on investigative steps. Those approvals have often come slowly, if at all, raising doubts among agents that prosecutors have little appetite for moving forward. Over time, the agents metastasized until they threatened to dismantle the case entirely. Whistleblowers and their supporters say they come to force authorities to do the right thing, file criminal charges against someone who agents believe has broken the law. Top law enforcement officials insist they directed the investigation appropriately and say they ultimately brought in IRS agents to save the case, not kill it. Athlete: the investigation into Hunter Biden stemmed from an international tax investigation of an amateur online pornography company in the United Kingdom suspected of not paying taxes on payments to contractors. According to internal IRS documents shared with Congress, she was a suspicious escort whose bank records show she also received payments from Hunter Biden. According to case filing documents, a review of Biden's tax history showed that he had not filed federal tax returns for several years.